Last time I posted on this channel was like 3 months ago. And a lot can happen in 3 months. I don't know that a lot did. I'm 19 years old. I'm going to be 20 in October. And that's horrifying to me because I feel behind. I just dropped out of college. I need a job. I have virtually no money saved. But like, why am I scared? There's no reason to be. I'm a Christian. I've expressed that. I expressed that very openly last video, and that is like the guiding factor in my life. In the summer, I've learned a lot. I spent 6 weeks in Rhode Island. I live in Mississippi. I spent 6 weeks in Rhode Island working for a church. And man, I feel like I learned a lot over that 6 weeks. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time right now, I think. Still, I kind of don't know what I'm doing. The title of my last video was it was something like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. But I mean, I just think that's kind of the human problem. I don't think anybody really knows what they're doing. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited for whatever happens. I'm just excited for the future. Even if I can't, you know, I can't see much of it right now, even if it's very unclear. That's the thing. I mean, I think especially for like me as a person who is religious, like what's the point of having faith in a higher power, in God, if I know exactly what's going to happen? You know, it's pointless. It's redundant. So I'm just so blessed to understand that I don't need to know everything. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. I'm trying to think of more things I can talk about. I do want to. I said it in the last video I posted. I do want to start posting on here. I don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, right now all I have is time. To be honest, I have so much free time. And before I go back to the town I went to college in, find a job there. But yeah, life's good. I was really freaked out by a lot of stuff. Just going on in my head last time I posted. And I don't know, I feel like I've just been comforted a lot by people around me, confiding in those around me, just talking to people. I'll get into it. Yeah, this feels right. Like I've said multiple times this video, I am a Christian. That wasn't always the case. I'm 19 now. I've been a Christian about 3 years, since I was about 16. And man, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I just kind of feel like I should. I was very depressed. I was anxious, suicidal. I was angry. I was a bad person. But I think I can go as far to say that I was just kind of a jacked up kid. And I've talked about this on social media a few times to a lot of people. I've told a lot of people about this, but like, oh dang it, there was a hummingbird. Dang it, okay. It's on me. We're back to it. But yeah, I had no direction in my life, and I felt like I had no hope. And I know a lot of people in the world feel like they have no hope in their life, and they have no direction. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I say I have no direction, but I mean I know exactly what I want to do with my life. It's just a matter of time before I actually do it. And yeah, man, all the meaning I was looking for, all the meaning I still look for, it's to be found in Jesus. And I can firmly say that. There's this the one person who commented on my last video. I like just logged in and checked the video, and I was like, 16 views, 2 subscribers. What? That's lit. Yeah, he commented. He said he was an atheist, man, and like, I think that's. I really respect that. But I do think it's become very apparent to me, like, oh, I kind of live in this Christian bubble. I don't have a lot of atheist friends. And I mean, to my atheist friends who I do have, and the ones I want to meet, I just want to be able to tell them this, and that guy who subscribed, if he by some chance watches this, Jesus tells us that his yoke is easy, his burden is light, and for all who are heavy laden and weary to come to him. I'm just dang it, dude. Okay, there's this hummingbird over there, and it just keeps flying away, and it's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, Jesus Christ tells us to cast all of our anxieties upon him. That's why he died, to not only take up our sin, but also all of our burdens. That's just, that's such an awesome thing. And I think that's something I lose track of inside of a lot of the time. But I mean, you may believe it's a lot of baloney, and you're entitled to that. But I mean, like, just looking behind me, looking at all the scenery around me, like, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of hope to be found within Christianity, and I seek to talk about it and tell people about it for a living one day. So might as well get a little bit of a start here. I could talk about it for hours. I'm not going to do that. I feel like this video has very little direction, and I don't know. It lacks purpose, but that's fine. Well, we don't care. This is just for fun. Yeah, life's good. God is good. See you in another 3 months, maybe.